Meditation for glandular balance. Why do we care about this? Well, our glands, our endocrine system, are in control of our sleep, our metabolism, and most importantly, and what we feel every day, is the release of cortisol and how we react to stress. So with a balanced glandular system, we're better able to handle the day-to-day stressors, challenges, people, projects, without going into that fight or flight. Other common problems that can happen with the glandular system: hyperthyroid and adrenal fatigue, which again is caused by the release of cortisol. So it's said that if one practices this meditation, it's a series of breath and movement, that you're able to walk into a room and know exactly what's going on. Our subtle, perception gets really sharp, mostly because we're strengthening the pituitary gland, which is our master gland in the endocrine system. And this deep, deep calm, you'll notice after this series, and it doesn't take long, it's about 11 minutes, you may want to lay down for a little bit. It's like a little mini shavasana, and there's actually a built-in 2-minute shavasana into this. So ideally you have space to lay down while you're doing this, and there is an exercise on the floor. So come to your seat on the floor, find a little pillow, a meditation pillow, or just a regular pillow, or even a folded up blanket right underneath the sits bones. Close the eyes. Let's take a moment to notice the space that you're in, the sounds in the environment, both inside and outside your direct space. Notice the temperature on your skin, where you feel cool and where you feel warm. And begin to deepen the breath. We want to expand like a balloon 360 degrees around on our inhale and contract, like we're squeezing out the bellows, actively drawing the navel back towards the spine. So the exhale is really active. We're not just relaxing and letting the air leave the body. We're actively squeezing it out. When we relax the muscles after that contraction, an inhale can happen more fully. Take a few more deep breaths, understanding where the top of your inhale is, the maximum expansion, the maximum relaxation of the core muscles, and then the very end of your exhale after you've squeezed every last drop out. Our first practice is a sniffing breath. So we're inhaling with 16 sniffs and exhaling 16 sniffs, all through the nose. Now to count this out, we'll use our fingers and sniff Satnam, so that would be 2, counting in 2s on 4 fingers on each hand. So we're thinking Satnam, 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 Satnam. That's our inhale, all in sniffs, and then exhale and sniffs back. Satnam, 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 Satnam. Satnam is our true spirit, our true essence, our highest self, untouched by ego or fear. So it will look like this. I'm going to exhale everything out. So you'll notice I got to the top of the inhale that last, those 16 and 17 sniffs in, and I was almost too full. So it might take a few rounds to get the hang of, how much do you sniff in on each of those little sniffs, so that when you get to 16, you're full. And how much do you have to exhale on each of those little sniffs? So when you get to 16 on the exhale, you're totally and completely without air. So let's give it a try. This is just for a few minutes. Let's do it together. Close your eyes, exhale everything out, and begin. Let this be your last round, and when you finish your exhale, just pause with your eyes closed, relax the breath, hands resting on your knees. Then come down and lay on your back for a couple minutes. Lay all the way down. Let everything go, let the feet flop apart. Notice the sensations in the body. Notice the little tingles, any waves of warmth or pulsing. Allow yourself to enjoy these sensations. The breath is really powerful and can create all sorts of states. Just notice what state you're in now. eyes up to your third eye as you remain laying there between the eyebrows and up until you feel a little pressure around the eyes and forehead. Just check out that blank screen on the inside of the forehead, noticing the texture, color. Then gently open the eyes. And you'll remain on your back for this next breath. From your back, hands overhead. On the inhale, we lift the legs up together 6 inches. And on the exhale, chin to chest. So the shoulders and arms stay on the floor. So inhaling legs up. Exhale them down as you bring the chin to the chest. So they're moving simultaneously. Inhale, legs up. Exhale, chin to chest. Now, if you're feeling some arching in the low back, some tension in the low back, and it's pulling away from the floor, bring the arms, the hands down right under the tops of the hips. So low enough that you feel your low back smush down into the floor. And that can be your modification. Still inhaling the legs up. Exhaling as they come down, chin to neck, chin to chest. Like a little seesaw. Go ahead and start. We'll continue together. Eyes closed and at the third eye. We're stimulating thyroid and parathyroid here. Definitely working our navel center as well, with the intention of moving some energy up to our higher centers, up to the brain, our higher glands. As you lift on the inhale, lifting the legs, squeeze them together. Squeeze the glutes. It might be getting a little more challenging. Stay with it. If you don't have any sharp pains, you can do it. You can work through some discomfort. Discomfort's okay. Sharp pain, not okay. Just a little bit longer. And relax. Slide the hands down by your body. Let the feet flop apart. Let everything go here for a moment. Eyes at the third eye. Stay here on the ground. Taking stock of sensation again. Noticing tingles, buzzing, warmth. Scanning around the body through the limbs. Noticing sensation. slowly bring yourself up. This last one can be done on a pillow or just seated fully on the floor. Make sure you're comfortable and stable though. We'll be coming forward with our arms wrapped around us, holding onto our elbows. If you come forward and you're almost at the floor, but it's a little, like a foot away or so, that's when you could also bring a pillow in front of you so you have something for your forehead to make contact with. Over time, the forehead will come to the floor. So our inhale is here, seated. Really press down into your sits bones, down into your shins so you feel a strong base. On the exhale, hinging forward, forehead down. Inhaling up, eyes are closed. Exhale down. As you come up, draw that low belly below the navel in. So we're not relying upon our low back muscles solely to lift us up. Also to help you lift, push down into the shins, down into the feet. Like you're pushing the floor away. Exhaling down. As you inhale up, think Sat, that mantra we used earlier. Exhale, Nam. Sat, Nam. It's never a bad time to call to mind that Bij mantra, seed mantra. Calling on our highest self, our true essence, that indestructible part of us. It was there when we were born and will always be. We're bringing energy up to those higher glands again. Pineal and pituitary, up in the brain. As you come forward in the bow, notice the sensation of pressure moving up through the heart, throat, third eye, and crown of the head. Fluids moving up, energy moving up. It might be in the form of pressure or a wave of sensation. And let that be a comforting sensation. And your next inhale up, hold and lift the pelvic floor like we're holding in pee and gas, all the muscles in between. Exhale, let the hands rest on the knees, maybe in Gyan Mudra. Eyes at the third eye. Let's pause here in stillness, enjoying what we have cultivated. may feel the pulse in your fingers, the thumb pressing into the first finger. You may start to notice some colors or motion at your third eye. You may notice pulsing in the body. You can press the tip of the tongue up to the roof of the mouth, that ridge behind the teeth, and you might find your pulse there as well. These are all fine anchors to continue to come back to. You can stay here for another 7 minutes, 11 minutes, 22, enjoying silent meditation. The light in me bows to the light in you. Sat Nam.